Come on, bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Is there anybody that just want to say goodbye to their yesterday? Ladies, just say goodbye to your yesterday. Just say goodbye to your yesterday. Don't look back. Oh, God. Don't look back. I want to challenge you to just greet your destiny with a kiss. Greet your destiny. I'm talking about your destiny. Come on, ladies. Greet your destiny with a kiss. It's a reason why your rearview mirror is smaller. It's a reason your rearview mirror is smaller. Press forward, women of God. Come on, press forward. We're expecting God to do something. Press forward. Press forward. Come on, press forward. Oh God. Ladies, let me tell you something. If we can get on one accord, God will do anything. If we get on one accord. Ladies, press forward. Press forward. Press forward. Ladies, please be seated in the presence of the Lord. I just want to talk to you all about a couple things today. Is that okay? I'm not going to hoop. I'm not going to shout. I'm not going to turn up. But we going to turn up. Ladies, I am so glad that you all came out and have gathered in this place. Will you help me to thank God for the angel of this house? The one, the only, my husband, Pastor Derek Faison, the one who he believes in women empowerment. You all, he believes in women empowerment. I am so thankful. That's what this is all about. This is what it's all about. I am so glad that he stood me on his shoulders. He stood me on his shoulders when I was trying to walk behind him. And he still does it to this day. He said, "Are you with me?" He pulled me forward at a time when we deal with so many male chauvinists. Ladies, at a time when we deal with so many male chauvinists, before they even started saying, "Girls rock," he was already telling me, "You rock." So I want to tell you, ladies, you rock. And I want to just welcome you. I am so glad that you all came out to support me. And I wanted to share a little bit with you about S.H.E Ministries. Some of you probably received my texts and you received my emails. But I want to share with you what S.H.E is all about. S.H.E is actually, it actually stands for Support Her Empowerment. It stands for Support Her Empowerment. And I want to let you know, I support your empowerment. So S.H.E Ministry is actually a ministry that's all about you. It's rooted in seeing you, empowering you, and growing you spiritually and emotionally. If I don't say anything else, that has already spoken. Ladies, you all need to enjoy being set free. Because a lot of times, how can we move forward with so many uncertainties and fear? And I just want to let you know that you can do that because you're not alone. That's what she is all about. I support you. I support your empowerment. And I need you to all come on in the house. The Lord has need of you. Come in the house. The Lord has need of you. And some of you, I texted you yesterday. I missed you. You wasn't at our volunteer meeting. And in that meeting, I said, the Lord has need of you. Ladies, I need you to get in the game. This is not a spectator sport. It's getting late in the day. It's getting late in the day. I need you to come out, come out, come out, come out from wherever you are. Come out. Come out. I don't know if you all are just listening to me or if you're just looking at me, but I need you to come out. Do you all have my back? Y'all have my back? Y'all have my back? Ladies, I want to introduce you to some women of God who, these women pray for me, they pray with me, they encourage me, they uplift me, they push me in my back gently, they keep in contact with me even when I'm not boots on the ground. And I just want you to help me to thank God. I affectionately call them my dream team. Would you like to meet my dream team? I'd like to introduce you to Lady Carmen James. Lady Carmen, will you stand? Lady Wendy Hall. Ladies, please stay standing. Lady Kenya Ford. Lady Fernetta Green. Lady Daphne Brown. Lady Sharita. Lady Sharita. Lady Connie, I affectionately call her Cece. Together, that's my dream team. That's my dream team. Thank you, women of God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I told my husband, I said, I feel like this is my coming out party, so I can cry if I want to. Thank you, Dream Team. I can't do this without you all. I am so, so appreciative. And I wanted to tell you all, I have a special guest in the house today. You may be seated. And I think that she is, my husband kind of touched base, but he didn't really tell you about all and who she really, really, really is. But this is what I stand for, and if you ever have an opportunity to talk with her, she will tell you exactly what I stand for and who I am. As a matter of fact, right after service, I'd like to invite you, all of you ladies, just come back with me for a moment. Will you all just come back in the fellowship hall and meet with me for a moment? Ladies, will you? I'm personally inviting you. Will you all come back with me briefly after service? What about you ladies? Do y'all have me? What about you ladies? Will you all meet me in the back? You ladies? I hope you come and hang out with me for a minute. But this woman of God is really all about who I am, what I'm about. And she is, my husband said to you, co-pastor Donna Taylor. Co, will you stand? I'm going to tell you all why I had her to stand. Co is actually a product of my ministry. That's right. She's actually, okay, let me tell you. I've mentored her since she was 13 years old. It was me who led her to Christ. It was me who taught her that a lady is forever. It was me who told her how to present herself. And even when we was in the club, I said, Co, if you're drinking, I affectionately call her Co, but I told her, if you pick up a drink and you go to dance, leave it, don't go back to it. She was 13 years old, I was 15. I'm just trying, I believe in mentorship. It was me that told her she's called to greater things. I kept pushing, I kept pushing, I kept pushing, I kept pushing. When she felt like she couldn't stand, I said, it's more in you than that. When she didn't know who God is, I said, he's great. I told her we tried everything else. We might as well try him. Y'all don't hear me. Before there was a Bishop Taylor that stepped on the scene, I had already told her that that's what she was called to do. She dated several of them. I said, that's not it. That's not it. Higher, higher, higher. Then I stood her on my shoulder so she could see what it could be. When my husband went to travel, I grabbed her with me. That's what I'm about. I am not intimidated. I want to push you forward. I am not a preacher, as my husband says. I'm not going to run down the aisle, side saddle. I'm not going to do any of that. But I tell you what, I got secret weapons. She's a preacher in her own right. I believe in sisterhood. And if I had to select anybody other than my husband to be in the trenches with, it would be the woman of God. When I felt like, and I'm going to tell you what sisterhood's about, it's not only about celebrating when you're down and when you're up, but they'll push you. There's been times she propped me up when we lost our son, and I said, I'm never going to hold the mic. She rubbed me in my back. She said, you can make it. You're stronger than that. I seen you overcome more than that. She said, sis, I need you to survive. She said, what am I going to do? I need you to survive. I'm just trying to tell you all what sisterhood's about. She was with me when my son was born. That's how much history we have. And she said, sis, I know. She said, because I know that you're hurting. She wiped the tears from my eyes. She flew from Philly to Dallas to be with me. I said, I just need a safe place. I don't know if any of you have ever hurt so bad. I just needed a safe place. I know you all are not here. I'm just trying to tell you what I stand for. She pushed me. I said, I can't pray. She said, I got you. It's the least I can do. She said, I got you. And I told her, I said, I never asked God for nothing. She said, but I got you. So I found a safe place to land. A safe place to land. My husband done the best that he could. But I'm the one that carried the baby. She understood because she carried babies. I'm talking women empowerment. Support her empowerment. Support her empowerment. And these are just private conversations that we have that I've let you in on. Coco, she already knows I so love you from my soul. It's not about I'm not intimidated. I want God to stir up every gift. Stir up every gift. Stir up every gift. I want him to. I need you, ladies. I told you you're worthy. Because I think you are. And ladies, it's not so much about the t-shirt. I just want you all to have a positive affirmation that you can look at. That's why I encouraged you to get your I Am Worthy t-shirts. We're living in a time when you've been called a hoe. One thing you're going to find out about me, I'm not for the play. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You walked by, they called you a hoe. They whispered and whistled. It was indicative of how they felt about you. And if you noticed, I called all the ladies lady for a reason. I want that to get in your spirit. Maybe you all never been called out of your name. I want you to know you're a lady. Because if I set the expectation, then you won't allow people to just address you any kind of way. And you won't allow him to just whistle and all that. Because you'll keep it pushing. So I need you to have your shirt on. Let them know. I'm trying to help you. Because, see, I already don't play that. They already know as soon as they see me coming. Because I'll let them know I'm worthy, and I'll let them know I have already leveled up. I'm trying to help you. So after you leave, grab your I Am Worthy t-shirt, just as a reminder. Just as a reminder. Don't let them treat you any kind of way. And if you've been dating him for 3 years and all of that foolishness, we have went through an entire season. We have went through spring, summer, winter, and fall. That's long enough. I'm trying to help you. If you all don't ever listen to me again, I might as well go right on and take advantage of this moment. Let me share something with you. When I was dating my husband, he asked me to marry him in October. He said, when he asked me, so then later on he said, did you set the date? I said, yes, it's February. You know why they wait and prolong the whole engagement and everything? Because they'll do what you allow them to do. Thank you, woman of God. I got one. She raised her hand. They'll do what you allow them to do. That's all I'm saying. You have the standard. Because I thought, and if you're not going to do it, I'm going to keep it pushing. Because I'm not doing that whole dating, all of that. No, I let him know, and he'll let you know. I said, because if this is what you want, then you better hurry up and put a ring on it. See, I had already said that where before there was Beyonce. I had already said that before there was. And when she was dating Bishop Taylor, I told her the same thing. No, we won't wait for you. We will replace you. So you got to decide what you're going to do. I'm trying to help somebody. Okay. I'm just trying to support her empowerment. I'm telling you, you all have more power than what you realize. I'm telling you, if we all got together, and I want it to happen, I'm going to challenge you in this service, if we all got together, anything that you want, when God's daughters get together and on one accord, wailing women, he will fall up in this place. I've seen him move. Sicknesses will go away. I'm telling you. Women, I just wanted to say, Esther is the perfect example, and she represents she. She didn't just become a queen. She had been trained her entire life. But I'm going to tell you, God rose her above her physical status to fulfill her spiritual destiny. She had a team. There was a sisterhood in the king's court that uplifted her. So I wanted to just tell you, so God is sending you a new family to help to train you, and we will be loyal. We will be supportive. And I just want you to know, I believe in your future. I believe in your future. And she is actually a mimic of that training. So I just want to let you know I'm here to push you so that we can hone our skills together. I believe that iron sharpens iron. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that. I stand on those same principles. And I believe strongly in mentorship. And I'm actually going to be sending out a Zoom link because I want to meet with you ladies. And it's going to be ladies only. But I want you all to show. Some of you have contacted me and said, First Lady, Pastor's been spending time with the men. What about us? I'm going to meet with you ladies, and I want to talk to you about mentorship. But you have to show. If I come on the call and it's only 5 of us, I will still do it as if it was a room full. But I need you to show up and be supportive. If you're telling me that this is what you want, I need you to show. And I respect that you all are busy. I'm busy too. I promise I won't keep you for longer than an hour. But I want to talk to you all. I want to get you on the road to where you're supposed to be. I've already I talked to our pastor, and I wanted you all to hear from him on a whole nother level, because other than set aside on the pulpit on Sunday. So he's going to come. I'm inviting him, and he's going to talk to you about a wise woman builds. And then I'm going to have him to also, whenever we come together, I'm going to have him to talk to you about God's leading lady. Ladies, and it's going to be important because I want you to know, because you're a leading lady, every leading lady needs a leading man. I'm just trying to be a blessing to you all. And so I just want you all to get on board and to just join me as we stand back to back, shoulder to shoulder, and that we go ahead and walk towards the high calling. Do you all have my back?